Welcome to this day in wrestling history for July 22nd. In 1995, Vince McMahon is acquitted on 2 counts of steroid distribution and 1 count of conspiracy to distribute steroids. In 1996, Shawn Michaels teamed up with Intercontinental Champion Ahmed Johnson on the live edition of WWF Monday Night Raw from Key Arena in Seattle, Washington, to challenge the Smoking Guns, Billy and Bart Gunn, for the WWF Tag Team titles. The match was rescheduled for the main event after Michaels nailed Billy Gunn with a super kick. During the official match, Ahmed Johnson was attacked by the debuting Farouk Assad. On one of the following tape editions of Raw, Johnson won a 11-man battle royal to become the number 1 contender for the WWF World title. However, Johnson was typed with legitimate kidney problems from the attack by Farouk and was unable to compete at SummerSlam or challenge for the WWF title on the night after SummerSlam. Other notable matchups from these tapings include Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Undertaker fought to a no contest. Vader defeated Mark Miro. Chris returned in a brand new kayfabe former convict gimmick and defeated Savio Vega. And a note, Chris was actually in jail for like a year for unweapons charges, so that's probably where that came from. Shawn Michaels pinned Owen Hart in the main event of the taped edition and was attacked by his SummerSlam opponent, Vader. In 1996, Lex Luger, Macho Man 97, and Sting defeated the Four Horsemen, members Arn Anderson, Steve McMichaels, and Chris Benoit, in the main event of WCW Monday Nitro from MGM Studios in Orlando, Florida. In 1997, Ultimo Dragon defeated Lord Steven Regal for the WCW World Television title in a special Tuesday edition of WCW Nitro from Jacksonville Memorial Coliseum in Jacksonville, Florida. In the main event, the Outsiders, with the team of Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, defeated Chris Benoit and Ric Flair. 2001, one of the WCW most notable and historic pay-per-views took place at Glen Arena in Cleveland, Ohio, called Invasion. The pay-per-view featured wrestlers from WWF, WCW, and ECW, and was a pivotal event in the Invasion storyline. In the main event, an inaugural brawl, the Alliance team of Booker T, the Dudley Boys, this would be Bubba Ray and Devon, Rhino, and Diamond Dallas Page, defeated Kurt Angle, Chris Jericho, The Undertaker, Kane, and Stone Cold Steve Austin. At the conclusion of the match, Austin turned on Angle by hitting him with a stunner, and Booker T pinned Angle for the win. Austin celebrated with Paul Heyman, Shane McMahon, and Stephanie McMahon as the pay-per-view went off the air. Other notable matches included Rob Van Dam defeating Jeff Hardy for the WWF Hardcore title, and WCW and WWF head referees Dick Patrick and Roy Hebner faced off in a match officiated by Mick Foley. In 2002, WWE Monday Night Raw from the Van Andel Arena in Grand Rapids, Michigan, Raw General Manager Eric Bischoff introduced Triple H on the Raw brand and named Shawn Michaels as his manager. Later in the show, an impromptu DX reunion was short-lived when Triple H turned heel on Shawn Michaels and attacked him with a pedigree. Also on the show, Rob Van Dam unified the European and Intercontinental titles, defeating Jeff Hardy in a ladder match. As a result of the unification, the European Championship was officially retired. Brock Lesnar defeated ECW legend Tommy Dreamer in a Singapore cane match. At the main event, the new undisputed champion, The Rock, defeated Eddie Guerrero in a title match. The show ends with Lesnar declaring himself a free agent and leaving for SmackDown, which he joins that roster officially on the next episode of SmackDown and remains there until he leaves in early 2004. In 2003, the World Greatest Tag Team, which is Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin, teamed up with the Big Show to defeat Brock Lesnar, Kurt Angle, and Jack Gowen in the main event of the WWF SmackDown taping from Salem Arena in Fresno, California. In 2007, at WWE Great American Bash at the HP Pavilion in San Jose, California, John Cena retained the WWE Championship in the main event against Bobby Lashley. The Great Khali retained the World Heavyweight Championship in a triple threat match against Batista and Kane. John Morrison retained the ECW Championship against CM Punk. Also, Hornswoggle and the wins the Cruiserweight Championship against Chavo Guerrero, Bonacci, Jamie Noble, Jimmy Ring Yang, and 7 more in a 6-way match. Randy Orton defeated Dusty Rhodes in a Texas Bullwhip match, and Candice Michelle retains the WWE Women's Championship against Melina. In 2008, WWE SmackDown taping at the Covia Center in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The Great Khali won a battle royal to become the #1 contender for the WWE Heavyweight Championship. Other participants were Jeff Hardy, Rob Van Dam, Mr. Kennedy, The Big Show, and Umaga. In 2009, at the TNA Impact tapings in Orlando, Florida, Matt Morgan defeated AJ Styles. Scott Steiner defeated Brother Ray in a disqualification match. Booker T, Bruce Magnus, Doug Williams, and Scott Steiner defeated the Brother Devon, Brother Ray, Dame Storm, and Robert Roode in an 8-man tag team match. In 2012, 4 title changes took place at Day 30 of New Japan's 40th anniversary show in Yamagata, Japan. The main event, Hideyushi Tanahashi defeated Masaru Tanaka for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship, and Shinsuke Nakamura pinned Hiroo Goto for the IWGP Intercontinental Championship. Also, Hiroshi Tenzan and Satsushi Kotiyama defeated Takeshi Ikuka and Toru Yano for the IWGP World Tag Team Championship. Also, Alex Koslov and Rocky Romero defeated Justin Thunder and Tiger Mask 4 for the IWGP Tag Team Championship. In 2019, WWE Monday Night Raw at the Frank Aaron Center in Austin, Texas. Daniel Bryan won a gauntlet match against Dax Rager, Cesaro, and Ryback. In 2018, Impact Wrestling's Slammiversary 16 took place at Rebel Entertainment Complex in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. On the show, Brian Cage won the X Division Championship from Matt Sydal. Pentagon Jr. defeated Sami Callihan in a mask versus hair match. In the main event, Austin Aries retained the Impact World Heavyweight Championship against Moose. Also in 2019, actually, no, I'm sorry about, the previous one was 2018, so this is 2019. WWE held a reunion of Monday Night Raws from Amelie Arena in town, Florida, with various legends and notable former stars had short-lived reigns of the 24/7 title. R-Truth went into the show as the champion. And during the night, Dallas Mavericks, Pat Patterson, Jerry Briscoe, Kelly, Candice Michelle, Amanda Blaze, the Million Dollar Man, Ted DiBiase, Dallas Mavericks again, and then finally R-Truth received the title. And that was the order in which they had won the titles. In 2023, AEW Collision was at the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. In the main event, Christian Cage and Ricky Starks defeated CM Punk and Darby Allin. Notable birthdays: Blake Christian in 1997, Maki Ito in 1995, Thunder Rosa in 1987, Fandango in 1983, Shawn Michaels in 1965, Dave Von Erich in 1958, and the Fabulous Moolah in 1923. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and have a good day.